Arjun, how safe is it to trek with Indiahikes?
See, Swati, safety depends on three issues really. It's the people who are working with you, it's the processes that you follow, and it's the equipment that you carry. Now I'll come to each of these. Indiahikes is India's largest trekking organization, which means the best of the talents are working with Indiahikes. Now that makes a very big difference. Now the trek leaders who are accompanying the trekkers on the trek, they are trained again and again and again on safety issues. It's almost like a drill with them. So when it comes to safety, they can almost be woken up in the night and they can get on the safety processes that needs to be followed in any emergency situations. I keep hearing stories almost every other day when not about Indiahikes, but they have done this rescue on some group, that rescue on some group. It makes me feel very good that these our trek leaders are very well equipped to handle safety situations. So that's one of the biggest things that go with you. Then the process. See, safety, no matter how talented you are, safety is a set of processes that need to be followed. And Indiahikes has been perfecting these processes not for a few months, a few days, but over a period of years. So years these processes have been tweaked, they have been made better, the international processes or the worldwide accepted processes have been being followed and tweaked and mastered over a period of time. Be it with the equipment used, be it with the medical medicines that has been administered on you, be it with even the trek leaders training, these are nothing but processes. And these processes are very, very strong with Indiahikes. And third thing are the equipment that you use. See, Indiahikes has been the innovator and pioneer of trekking in our country. So any safety equipment that you see in Indian trekking nowadays, you can attribute it to the fact that Indiahikes has first brought it into the Indian trekking serum. Be it the small thing like the Microspikes. It's a kind of a crampon that holds you on the surface of the ice. It's a very big safety feature. Before Microspikes, people would keep falling and slipping from icy slopes. Once the Microspikes have been introduced in Indian trekking, that has reduced dramatically. Be it the bringing in of this oximeter, which checks the oxygen saturation in your blood. This wasn't there in Indian trekking. India has brought it in now, everybody follows it, but it's a huge safety factor in altitude, when high altitude trekking, when you can know where you stand in terms of the oxygen saturation in your blood. Or be even the oxygen cylinders which every trek carries, and it's there in every camp. Be it the gammo bags which are available at high altitude, in some of the high altitude camps. So all this safety equipment that you're talking about makes a very big difference. So the people Indiahikes carries, the people who are working with Indiahikes, the processes Indiahikes follows, and the equipment Indiahikes brings into that, and the innovation Indiahikes actually brought into safety, it makes Indiahikes very, very safe to trek with. Very frankly speaking, Swati, when I am trekking, I would rather have one of our Indiahikes trek leaders standing next to me than anybody else.
True, I agree with that 100%.
Now, there's another aspect also to safety. You must also see the local staff who are working with us. Now, these are permanent staff of Indiahikes. They're not contract laborers. They too go through the safety processes and training. So they are very good, and they have been working with Indiahikes for almost 4-5 years now. That brings in a lot of safety to the trek. When they are with you, even though a trek leader is around, they too bring in a lot of the feeling of safety on a trek. So all these factors make trekking with Indiahikes incredibly safe.
All right. Thank you for sharing that with us, Arjun. That really helps. Thank you.